And again, now we create all these layers. We're going to create a grass layer. We'll switch again to ecosystem. And as a grass going, we'll go to add plant. And the plants, let's go to the grass. Usually what we're going to do, it's a mix of the plants. So we'll go create, select some of those smaller ones. So we'll have it small grass field. We add it there. Let's go add another plant. We'll go to add maybe grass field. This is smaller one size. It just to make population. And of course we'll go select the grass. Let's go add dying grass, and we'll go to add just maybe from same grass we'll go to add healthy grass. Okay. And to make a little bit more colorful, we're going in the flowers. In the flowers you can see we have a different type of the plants that we can select. Overall, I think we want to maybe add lilacs, a little bit lilies, and let's add some other plant like this one. Okay, we'll set good quality because ours is a smaller cover, but we're also going to reduce a percentage how many we want them. So like for this one, we'll just put it 1%, 1%. Okay, if we click populate, I know it will populate should everywhere included water, but overall I'm just looking on the sizes. And you know what, let's take density, we'll increase density, and let's set the highlighter presence, and we'll bring this a little bit up, so we don't want that be in a water creating for us. Let's go and change color. Sometimes you have a little bit harder time to refresh. So overall, if you have a problem with the preview, remember we can just click populate, or we can also check and see how they will look based on other materials. Okay, it's 14,000. Okay, so right here, maybe bring a little bit closer. And also slope. We don't necessarily want on this slope, so we'll do that. So let's go to density, bring higher density, we'll go to presence and just drop this a little bit down, increase on the bottom, and bring this way. So let's click populate. Again, we can preview right on this side. Right here we can see right here grass will look about right. Okay, I think we can click OK now, and let's render and preview what we have. Okay, so right here is our image, and I'm looking on the grass. Yeah, it does add all these different elements. I think it's work. I think we're kind of good for now. Save our work, and we can start adding some elements now by hand. I think our automation is done on this point. We'll maybe come back to tweaking, but overall I just now want to place plants. And let's start from this right bank right here where is a steep. It's look a little bit boring right around there. So what we want to do is add some maybe roots and other things. So to do this, we'll start work with some hero elements. And right here we have a plant winter tree. So let's go when we select winter tree. This is actually will be our roots. All what we need to do, let's go to double tap click. Okay, and we want to add gnarl. So let's add more and take diameter and drop down diameter. Okay, let's go click OK. Now our tree we want to make as a roots. All what we need to do is just turn down and rotate a bit this way, adjust maybe. Okay, let's bring up a little bit more. Okay, maybe even skew slightly. Around right here. Yeah, just a little bit up and flatten as well. So we're kind of almost creating those roots and placing them right around there. So you'll see it will create. Okay, so here's our plant. And we can kind of adjust. I think maybe we'll go a bit closer around this area. Sometimes you can create more. Also, we'll just can hold down Alt or Option key and drag so it will duplicate it. And we can actually go this and just rotate, maybe around this area. So this way it will look slightly different. And we'll have it a little bit more like roots looking around the area. So you can bring this maybe by the water, somewhere right there. Okay, let's make it flatter again. And adjusting right around that area, going to the water. So what will happen when we do this way? It will look almost like root floating on water from the tree, from the edge. So we'll just adjust this way. Okay, so that is a roots. We maybe add a little bit more roots or other things, but let's go to add additional plants. If sometimes your system start a little bit less responsive this way, we can always go inside our terrain. Okay, editor, and on our grass we can clear the grass. This will unload some of those options from the screen, so we can work a little bit faster on our terrain. So just a little bit optimization, and you can see how faster now it's moving. So we don't have this heavy stuff sitting in ours. And we'll after before render we can go back and add all of those options. Okay, so let's add some of the bushes there. So we'll go click and I like kind of our this look very nice plant. We can place it probably around here with the roots, and I want just a little bit shrink down. And one thing we can go bring over close and just rotate towards camera like this. So what's happening, it will look almost like bushes overhang right around there. Yeah, like the overhang on a side. So let's go ahead and render, and we'll preview. We'll see how this segment right here will look. Okay, you can see we have a nice element like grass kind of going over. You know what, other things what I want to do right now, it's atmosphere. I want to go edit atmosphere and I want to switch to the standard. Okay, this way it will be a little bit more illustrational like for me to look, and we can adjust lighting a little bit more in this case. So let's zoom out, take our sun, bring right here. Okay, and maybe on the side, something so we can preview, see how the lighting is going. Okay, also let's go to atmosphere editor, and we'll bring intensity back to 0. Okay, I'll switch ambient light to desaturated cyan. We don't have clouds, sky, and a fog. So about right, we'll just take haze down Okay, and maybe fog a little bit down for now. Again, we'll come back to the lighting as we work. This is just giving us primarily the set of the lights so we can see what's going on here. Okay, right there. Okay, let's go. Now we'll go put a lot of different plants. So for this one, we'll go add, let's go like select Irish, lime tree, the yellow one. And right now I'll probably just go place them a little bit on the back, right around there. And you can see we see about half of the tree, which is okay. But we also need to take them and bring them down. So what's happening now, we'll create this background of the forest to fill with them. Again, we'll go Alt key, hold down, or Option key and drag so it's duplicated. And you know what, let's create a new layer called trees. I'll just put those trees inside that layer. And as we're creating, we'll just add more to this layer. So let's go next, create another ash tree. And the same things, we'll just bring this ash tree low. What I'm doing is creating this wall on the background from the plants that will look cover back from us. So we'll do right there. Let's go select different plant. Okay, we'll go maybe even you can have a pine. I think this one different coloring, but you can see we just start adding kind of more plants right there. Let's bring down. Okay, so overall this is just primarily wall we're creating of the plants. Some still be missing on a back, so we can take some of this and bring like around here, maybe a little bit lower. Don't worry they're repeating because we'll have another plants. We won't see this repetition, but it will add us this kind of nice foresty look right here maybe. And you can see on the preview we have a nice wall created. Okay, this is one wall. We can collapse this and let's add more hero plants. Same, we'll go select. You know, we can even use it other trees. Okay, and I'll bring this slightly, maybe around there. And right closer, maybe bring one more tree, place it on this side around this area. So kind of creating right there closer. I don't necessarily, we could bring a little bit higher, but I think that's right. And let's go plant more trees right along. This will provide shade for us. Will look almost like a area cover from the sun. So we'll do that one. Okay, we'll put it right here. Let's create new tree. Notice they are a little bit down to the ground. I not necessarily want to bring them up yet. I could bring them slightly up and place it on our roots, but I think if they're going down, they will still look okay. So let's plant more on this side. And for this one, we'll just use a little bit lower, the elder one. Okay, we'll shrink that one down. Bring right here. Also, I'll just same copy, rotate, oops, I don't want to move this one. I just want to adjust my plants. So take that one, we'll rotate so it's look a little bit different. Same, we can put it, if put all the way down to the ground, it will look like it's a bush. This one will look nice. So let's go create a new one. We'll put this, again, the river bend going around, so we'll go around here. We don't need to put in the water, but right, you can see how we start building. Let's select different color. We could also take paint tools in paint, but I found out sometimes it's much it's a little bit easier to do this way. In this case, we can specify how low or high we can go. Okay, now I think it's kind of very good. Right there, a little bit opening and more around. Okay, let's go bring this one plant as well, a little bit down, like maybe around there. Where's the roots? Okay, let's continue doing this in our next